lot of fun time with a lot of butterflies here, going all around. Animals of North Africa, North America, ice age animals. This is the elephants, the woolly mammoth actually, not the elephants. There's the bison. And that's the moose. This is top 5 mammal migrants. This is the caribou. Beautiful bighorns. Male bighorn sheep, like these 3 rams have elaborate horns. Sheep, goats. Austin bison. These antlers. Antlers are entirely made of bone and they're branched at each shed. The Mount McKinley in Alaska. These are the Denali. It is August in Denali National Park, midnight. Brighton. The peak inside the painter of the scene, Belmore Brown, throughout his life. In 1906, he made pioneering attempts to scale the mountain. These are called the 8-petal mountain avens. These are sheep that eat the common alpha. Denali Mountain. Sheep were called Dahl's sheep. They live in the mountains. Gray fox and the opossum. This is the opossum, and this is the gray fox right here. Tennessee. See the possum. In Tennessee mountains, eastern Tennessee, October afternoon. This is the Fisher in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. The Fisher. And there's a porcupine up there too, I'm going to show you next. Beautiful. Porcupines up there. Basically, this is New Hampshire in the winter. The Fisher will circle the animal, nimbly dodging lashes. Then it will dart into to bite the porcupine's unquilled face, attacking repeatedly until subdued. Fishers can even climb the tree. This is the raccoon in Georgia. Midnight. Raccoon is looking for food. Raccoon hands have superior sensors. This bear mama isn't watching for food, no raccoon does. It's probing for crayfish under the shallow water. Raccoon probe becomes well with and more sensitive, aiding manipulation. Beaver pond in Michigan. These are beavers. Beavers can drastically alter landscapes, and they're a group of 4 to 10 and can cut more than a dozen trees. By alerting streams, beaver can expand wetlands and prevent erosions. This is the mountain beaver called the Sewell, S-E-W-E-L-L, Sewell. Pioneer in Washington, the West Coast. Beautiful. Mountain reindeer. There's actually a black bear surrounding this thing as well. How beautiful they made this picture of Washington. The civil is a living fossil, primitive skeleton, and all the other rodents have lost. Civil needs to live close by the water because it drinks a lot. Yeah, it looks like a rat. Here's the predator and prey, the lynx. And its prey, the hare. Mostly.
What does it say?
How realistic, huh? Canada lynx in the show. Quebec, Canada. This is the Western Gray Squirrel, Oregon. Covering a good high sugar pines. These are jaguars on the edge. Wow, this looks so real. Sonora, Mexico. The jaguar in the Sonora sunset. The largest cat in the Americas. The muscular compact frame is built for strength. The jaw can crush skulls of small mammals. For larger prey, it pounces. Jaguar is seeking prey at dusk, as is typical for large predators. The carnivorous diet includes peccaries, opossums, livestock, and crocodilians, turtles, and snakes. There's two cubs there too. How realistic. Grizzly bear in the Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. This can weigh up to 7 to 20 pounds. It eats mostly omnivorous, eats plants, grasses, small insects, rodents, fish. Moose in Alaska. The biggest moose of all live in Alaska, just 1.7 pounds, 770 kilograms. How large they are. Ooh, huge. These moose are huge. They're as big as, yeah, I mean, like a huge SUV. These are bison, southern Wyoming. You were in a stage post passenger in the 1860s. You would view these from your window, all these bisons. In the background, there's some majestic animals. This is in Canada, the bellows. These are the valleys typical of the Canadian high Arctic, a treeless area. And, these look a large. This area is basically has black terrain, treeless, and consistent caribou and musk oxen that you can see here. The British explorer first named it the Bellows, Canada. You see, musk oxen. These are the musk ox in Canada. They weigh up to a ton. Mostly present in this part of Canada. This is the level mountain in British Columbia, Canada. These are the caribou again. Beautiful scenery of the caribou. There's something about, there's the bilberry. plant, this one. Dwarf mulberry. These are southern Alaska, the Tongass National Forest. Mountain goat. The climber can gain 75 feet. Tidewater Glacier. This is the black-tailed antelope. Sorry, this is the antelope jackrabbits. Black-tailed antelope jackrabbit. Mostly in the western, southwestern area, Arizona. Called the Sonoran Desert. I believe I've seen one of these in real life. Next is the black bear. The black bear has been startled by a venomous snake. There's the venomous snake right here. In the Florida swamp, the snake exposes its fangs as a threat. As this bear moves on to a safer meal, you'll have to choose from a lot. The bear has no need to hibernate and is active in December. Black bear usually come in shades across the continent. There's brown in the west, and mostly eastern North America has black fur. Beautiful. Next to the cypress swamp near Lake Placid, Florida. Eastern. This is the eastern cottontail. Sorry, this is Ithaca, New York, the eastern cottontail. So sort of a rabbit. A beautiful habitat. Look at this. How realistic is this? It's like it's right in front of you. The wolfpack. Minnesota. Seen these before. Wow, they just like look like they're looking right at you. Yeah, I've encountered these in my life before. Minnesota wolfpack. They're ferocious. And they're ruthless. Very cunning creatures. The alpha pair dominates. The spotted skunk and ringtail. The ringtail. This is the ringtail. It's carnivorous actually. And this is the skunk right here. This is New Mexico. I go to right now. Small mammals in self-defense. Coyote, Yosemite, Africa, in California. Yosemite. Coyote is about 20 kilograms each, rabbits and rodents. Wolves and coyotes can interbreed and produce fertile offspring. California Yosemite and Yosemite National Park. This is the stripped skunk in New Jersey.
Ah, sì. Ah, questa è la puzza.
Sembrano veri, sembrano.
Sono veri,
The posture, the color,
Questo è proprio che c'è.
the smell, aggressive chemical, smelly chemical. That releases white-tailed deer. This is what we see when you're driving across New York. Devil's Tower National Park in Wyoming. Beautiful. tower formation in the back. Ponderosa pine. Blackbill, magpie, shale, dead trees. This here is wapati, or the elk. Early October in Colorado, near the White River. It's about a ton, mostly herbivores. Elk.
I know you can get the glands when it's sting.
Elk is different than the moose. Look at the horns. There are eight different spikes on it. How realistic they've made it, right? It's like it's looking at you. Wapati and aspen. This is here the true story of the wolves returning in 1995-96 to build a healthy ecosystem. The wapati stabilized. Basically, the wolf killed the wapati, but then the wapati ate food and bison ate food in a certain area, and then the river started changing, and then that was a big. Wapapis were hunted down in 1920s, but when they were reintroduced, there was because they were not there, the wapati boomed and the aspen could not grow. So very interesting point. This is the Alaska brown bear and late spring Canoe Bay, Alaska. These brown bears don't mingle much. The two have gathered at a stream near the Canoe Bay in Alaska. Thanks to nutrition-rich salmon, brown bears in the Alaska Peninsula coast and islands are the largest territorial carnivores today. They grow up to 1.400 pounds. It's 635 kgs. These are the grizzlies in Yellowstone, established in 1872. Killing big game in the park was permitted up to 1886 and encouraged. After that, it was banned. Grizzly bears. There's the Grand Canyon. These are the cats of the Grand Canyon called cougars. Beautiful cats. Also ideal habitat. The Grand Canyon West. They stay in the shade to escape the heat. It's rugged terrain. These agile cats actually live across the United States until European settlers encroached. They eat mostly deer, elk, and moose. This is called the black-footed ferret, and it is present in South Dakota. The ferrets are rarest mammals. They prey almost entirely on prairie dogs. And the prairie dog population declines, so they're almost been extinct. This here is the Red River Otter in Ontario, Canada. In this picture, it's inspecting its environmental web. It eats mostly fish during the daytime and spends its hours hunting fish and swimming coastal waters. This is the nine-banded armadillo, present in Texas. Beautiful animals. They're omnivorous, eats ants, beetles, fruits. The nine-banded armadillo is expanding territory. Notorious groundhog in Cockerton, New York. Groundhogs are known as woodchucks. Much of their land underground. They're herbivores and typically litter is about 4 to 5 pups. In the scene, 2 hogs are seen heading out from the burrow. This one, you see another one in the back. So they're coming out to graze on red clover. Northern flying squirrel in Montana. Herbivores an agile skydrive launching itself from the perch. Collared pessary. This is basically present mostly in Texas. It's a hog. And a distant cousin of the domestic pig are sociable and are herds of a dozen. Mostly omnivorous. They do eat small minor mammals. This is the American marten in Oregon. They're carnivores, eat small mammals, birds, and eggs. Ermine and bull in Baxter State Park in Maine. These are ermine can dart at a oblivious bull, dispatch it with swift bite to the neck. So this is the ermine and this is the bull. I'm trying to find where's the bull? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, there's the bull. So it's like a small mice. That's the bull and this is the ermine. Small, solitary, carnivorous animals. These live in Maine. Next is the wolverine. It's very, very notorious. Lives in Canada, or about this area, upper Canada. And this one is, wow, it's a beauty. The wolverine is about 40 pounds. It's carnivorous. It eats deer, birds, small mammals, and have snowshoe-like paws. And they need area where there's spring and temperature cold enough. Although their name sounds wolfish, like wolverines are not closely related to wolves. They're bear-like. Instead, the largest member of the mustelid or weasel family. Abbott's squirrel in Arizona. And these Abbott squirrel in Arizona are mostly herbivores, cold environment. Beautiful specimen. Called the American badger. Fortunately, there are a lot on the sides when you're driving. Wyoming, you can find them. They're mostly carnivores, eat small rodents, birds, fish. After a fruitless night of hunting, the badger discovered a small target here and they can quickly tunnel themselves out of sight. This is the American mink in New Jersey. Is mostly found in where there's water. Their woolly coats can repel water. Very interesting animal. Look at the happening. Very interesting. That was very interesting. American.
The French won when they played each other in Germany in 2006.
So many people
They played
here.
each other. It's like football in the Nations League, so we'll take that again if it's going to be France against Spain. And we've got 7 minutes, and we've almost...
Everybody gets so excited, man.